Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today we will learn the structure of C. All the links for enotes, problem solving questions and playlist have been provided in the description box below. Let's begin. In this lecture we are going to see in detail about header files. What are header files? Header files are also known as library functions or prototype. They are imported using hashtag include, which is the preprocessor. As studied in the previous video, preprocessor is imported using hashtag include. The declaration or syntax of header files are as hashtag include header file name dot h between greater than and less than signs. This syntax we have already seen in the previous video. So this is the syntax or this is the method to declare a header file. Different header files have different purpose in C program. We will see in detail that which header file has which purpose. Okay, so now as you can see on your screen, I have given a table which shows that header file name, predefined function and its purpose. So studio.h header file is used for input and output function and their predefined function is printf scanf statements. Printf scanf statements are used for taking input and output from users. The next header file is conio.h, which is used for clear screen and display output screen, and clr, scr and get statement are their predefined functions. Math.h is a header file which is used for mathematical operation. So if you want to perform some mathematical operation like finding power or calculating square root or calculating the value of sine and cos of a particular given number, then you use math.h header file in your code. Now for allocating memory and deallocating memory, predefined functions malloc free are used, and for that it is necessary to define header file alloc.h in the documentation section. As and when we will perform codes, we will see the usage of different header file name with their purpose. And next header file is stdlib.h and process.h, which is used for exit function, which is a predefined function and it is used to exit the program. Moving further, let's see about variables in C. So variable can be defined as memory location declared to store any kind of data which may change many times during the program execution. So variable is defined as memory location declared to store any kind of data. If we want to store any kind of data, variable are used for storing or used as memory location. For an example, if you want to store juice in a glass jar, then glass jar is your variable and juice is your value. So for storing any value, we need to declare or define variable in C program. Variable name should be defined through a data type. Now you will say, what is data type? In few moments we will see what are the data types. Just for now, keep it as it is. We will see rules for constructing a variable name. First, uppercase and lowercase, both letters are distinct variables. As C is case sensitive, uppercase and lowercase letters both are distinct. Second comes, white space is not allowed in variable names. If you want to define a variable name AB, then you cannot include space between A and B. Third comes, digit is not allowed for first character. If you want to declare a variable name A10 or 10A, now you can see on the screen A10 is a valid variable name, but first including digit is not valid. So integer 10A is not valid. You can also include underscore and it is a valid variable name. Moving ahead to further rules, reserved keywords are not allowed to declare a variable name. There are certain keywords in C language that are reserved for a program. So you cannot use that keywords to declare a variable name. Same variable name is also not allowed. For example, you cannot declare variable A two times in a same program. And last, there is no rule for length of variable. You can declare as much long variable you want. Okay, moving to further towards keywords. Now, what are keywords? So, in C language, keywords are the reserved words in programming. Not in C, but in every language, there are certain words that are reserved and that has a particular purpose and a particular meaning. So, keywords are the reserved words in programming. Each keyword has a fixed meaning that does not get changed by any users. So, you cannot interpret that keyword. C language is case sensitive, so lowercase and uppercase letters are distinct. Keywords are always written in lowercase letters. It does not consist of any uppercase letter or digits. As we have seen in the rules for declaring a variable, you can see that character with uppercase C is a variable, whereas character with lowercase c is a keyword. So you cannot declare a name of variable having lowercase c character. It does not consist of any uppercase letters or even digits. So, keywords does not contain any uppercase letter or does not contain digits. C language supports 32 plus keywords. Some of them are shown on your screen. Double, integer that is int, float, character which is for char, break, if, else, return, continue, do, while, for, void, switch, long, struct, go to, typedef, union, unsigned, enum, and there are many more keywords, but for while this much are enough. Okay, moving towards the next, data types. What are data types? Data types are reserved keywords. Data types are used for declaring variables. There are three types of data types in C: primary, derived, and user defined. Okay, let's see each one of them in detail. Going towards primary data type. Primary data type, it is a basic level of data type. Integer that is int, float that contains decimal digits, character for letters, and void are some of the primary data types. You have to follow certain rules for declaring data type. Syntax for data type is integer. For integer variables, you have to write int space variable name and end it with semicolon. Similarly, for storing decimal point in a variable, float space variable name and with semicolon. And similarly, if you want to store letter, then you have to write char for character space variable name and end it with semicolon. Here on your screen I have presented a table wherein it gives all the details of different types of primary data type. Okay, so first comes integer type of data type. It stores 2 bytes of memory, and in scanf statement its specifier is %d or %i. It stores numbers both positive and negative without decimal digits. If you talk about float stores 4 bytes of space and its specifier is %f. So when you have to store a value, you have to declare scanf statement, and in that you have to write %f for float. Stores decimal numbers both positive and negative with 4 digits after the decimal point, 4 or even 6 digits. Double stores 8 bytes of space and its specifier is %lf. It stores decimal numbers, and double is mostly used for calculation in programming for error free answers when decimal digits are rounded off. The next is char, that is character, and it stores 1 byte of space, %c for single character and %s specifier for string. If you talk about technology, then technology is a string which is a combination of letters, whereas if you talk about single letter A, then it is known as character, and for storing character A, %c is a specifier and it stores letter or letters. The next comes derived data types. It is derived from primary data types, and there are three basic derived data types. First is array, second is string, and third is structure. If you talk about array is a group of data that shares the same name. The first value of array gets stored on in 0 index. For array, strings and structure we have whole chapters. So for now just understand the meaning and do remember the definition. So if you want to store a data of similar kind, for example, if you want to store a data of all the integer types. If you want to store 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 numbers, they are all integers, so they are of same data type. So you can store in array, so which is array is a group of data that share a same name or a group of data with same data type, and the first value of array gets stored on 0 index. We will see in the array chapter how it gets stored. Next comes string. String is a group of characters. It is a group of characters and it stores more than one character at same time. String must be passed in double quotes. So it is required to pass a string in double quotes. For example, here character is data type. A of 10 is an array with size 10. We will see in detail what is array and how the size is defined. For just now, focus on technology, how it is stored. It is stored in passing double quotes. So just remember, string is a group of characters and it is stored in double quotes. Third comes the structure. Structure is nothing but collection of variables of same or different data types. We have seen in array that array is a group of data with same data type and share a same name, whereas structure is a collection of variables of different or it can be same data types. You cannot store different data types variable in an array, but you can store it in a structure. Okay, moving towards the final data type. Then comes the user defined data type. User defined data type is a customized data type, which means user can create or define its own data type. For example, there are two ways to create user defined data type, type def and enumeration, which we will see in programming, that how you can create your own data type. For just now, keep this information that user defined data types are created by users to create their own data type, and there are two ways to create user defined data type, type def and enumeration. Okay, concluding our today's lesson, I hope you have get an idea about what are header files, what are data types and what are variables. I hope you are enjoying this learning. Okay then, see you in my next video. Till then, keep learning, keep coding.